Hey everybody, so let me just do a little recap of Gary Vaynerchuk live. So if I look tired, if my eyes look tired, it's because we flew in this morning from Cebu at around 4 o'clock in the evening. In the morning, and then we flew to Manila. We arrived at around 8 o'clock, just in time with the first speaker being June. And what I've learned from him is that what did I learn from Ping Jun? Yeah, so I think what I learned from him is that you create a funnel. So he spent a lot of time about creating a sales funnel. I've been taught by my friend Jake Sir Chubby about sales funnel. It's just really good to hear it from him also, and what his take on it and the samples that he had provided. So create a sales funnel no matter what your business is. And true enough, after the talk, we were able to join the next the sales funnel. We're able to buy the course that he's offering. My wife Joyce will be attending that one on September or August this year. So the next speaker, I forgot his name, Indian guy, Rajiv. Yeah. So he talked about systematizing your business, breaking it down, and making sure that you run your business without you. So that's really key. You know what I really realized from that point is that I've been a self-employed business person. So meaning to say, a lot of the things that I'm doing is 100% for my business. If you take me away from my business, it would basically slow down, or it become really ineffective in providing its service. A lot of the things run to me, even though I've hired a part-time manager, a cleaner. I think it's just a matter of going through every single role and then defining them and hiring the right person. So really inspiring. And then the next speaker was the next speaker today. Yeah, that guy, which I will not talk about. I think he's just selling his stuff, so I'm just gonna skip him. Then the next speaker was a trader. His name is Sandy. Yeah, I forgot their name. I remember the faces. Anyway, so Sandy talked about really interesting. In the very beginning, he talk about building an economy of your own. We can't really rely on the economy of government, and so you have to build your own economy, and that basically aligns with what I believe in. You're not going to be an employee forever. You have to strategize as early as now. If you want to do a side business, do a side business as early as now. If you want to launch a product, start a business, do it as early as possible, because entrepreneurship is a skill. Building a business is a skill. It's not something that's going to occur to you when you're older. If you think at age 65 that you'll be able to build a business, it's probably not. It's probably gonna be super difficult for you. I know people would say, but what about Colonel Sanders? He's 80 years old. He started KFC. Good for him. But in your case, I'm not sure if you'll be able to replicate his effort at age 65, much more at age 80. So my suggestion is build it as early as now. Build it as soon as possible. The last speaker is Gary Vaynerchuk. So I've been listening to Gary's podcast, content, YouTube. I've been following him, I think, over a year now. I bought his books, I've read the books, and basically he's saying the same thing, right? But more importantly, the things that I thought was unique. There was a very interesting part of the Q&A where someone asked, should I buy a Lambo, nice condo, and show it off to sell my products? And his answer was very interesting, very memorable. He said that it's not what he wants for himself, He's not gonna judge. But when you do that, when you try to sell people the life, you're basically feeding off from the weak-minded, and thinking that they're gonna achieve the same thing that you do. Personally, I always say to people that what I post in my Instagram is who I am. It's the same thing as what I post in my Facebook page is who I am, and I really believe that. I've gone to the length of thinking about what I'm gonna post there, and just do not basically not show that, oh yeah, I'm super successful, I'm living the life. In fact, my articles were very, very vulnerable in terms of my walk as a business person. My transition was well documented in the podcast, in the Big Picture podcast. So that's one that's very interesting. He's talking about voice being dominant in terms of the market. So what are you gonna do when voice becomes dominant? Are you gonna wait now, or are you gonna do something? It made me really think about my next steps, because if voice is gonna be dominant, and then I need to do something. Voice is the next TV, voice is the next Google search. Okay, so what else did he talk about? He talked about his usual self-awareness, being patient. So think long term. This is something that I've carefully thought about, meditate on, because I want to be more patient in terms of my progress. I focus more in movement rather than perfection, and consistency. So he said something that if you're listening to my stuff and then you're not posting 10-20 posts per day in your Facebook and Instagram, you're not really getting it. And I'm posting maybe once a day in my Instagram and Facebook. I realized that I probably need to do more video, more documentation. I'm reading now Crushing It, the next book after the Crush It book, and it really encouraged me to do more video, and that's why I'm doing this video right now. Overall, I really enjoyed attending the National Achievers Congress, and especially I'm with my wife, Joyce, and so it's a really good bonding time for us, especially that we left the kids. So it's a good bonding time. I think it's nice to build your dreams with your spouse. I really enjoy that, and so more to come. I'm excited for the class that Joyce will be attending. I'm definitely gonna brush on my trading skills, definitely gonna go through my sales funnel, definitely gonna build and define my business, and make it a goal that I will not be the focal point of this business, and just really allow the business to work without me. I know it's a little bit long, but I hope that you garnered something from this video, and stay tuned for more, because I'm gonna provide more documentation of what I'm doing as an individual, the routines that I have. I'm gonna share to you a lot of things that are gonna impact your business, not just your business life, but your relationship with yourself and your friends and family. All right, bye bye, and bless you.